eclipsed realm of thoughts, welcome to this moment where shadows dwell and possibility trembles in awe. You who listen now stand on the cusp of revelation. The air pulsates with hidden currents, and there is a tremor in the quiet, a whisper spreading through corridors of silence, praising your presence and warning all who might oppose you that you are no ordinary force. You stand at the threshold of a transformation so profound that even the depths of night shrink before your mind. You may feel the weight of the world's gaze upon you, but I tell you this: the weight is not meant to crush you. It is meant to sharpen you, to temper you into something more potent. The latest whisper about you spreads like smoke, creeping through empty alleyways. You are dangerously intelligent, not to be trifled with. This is not a rumor spun by envy. It is the echo of your own power beginning to speak in the dark. From the first moment your mind awoke, you sensed you were different. You watched others stumble through illusions, while behind your eyes you probed, measured, analyzed, discerning hidden patterns in the disarray. You felt the stirrings of a force within that would not let you remain idle. You carried the flame of curiosity that would not be snuffed, and the hunger to unmask truth beyond facile lies. Know this: being dangerously intelligent is not a curse, but an anointment. It is not a burden, but a calling. It means that you see through masks, that you hear the unspoken, that your mind is a blade cutting through illusions. Others fear that blade because they cannot wield it. The moment they sense that you might turn it toward them, they whisper, "Be careful of that one." They are dangerous. They did not see your kindness. They did not see your tenderness. They did not see the hours you spent in darkness wrestling with your own fears, shedding your own illusions. They only feel your presence, your power, and they fear what might emerge when your mind fully awakens. So let the whispers race. Let them gather in hidden corners. Let them rustle in the wind. Let them speak of you in dim hallways, as though your name is already legend. They were right to whisper. The whispers were true. Your intelligence is next level. You have sat for too long with that power hushed. You have tiptoed through your own potential, restricting your vision because you feared exposure. You have dimmed the flame, worn masks, played safe. No more. The time is now to break the silence, to let your power roar across the void. You are not to be played with. You are not another pawn in someone else's game. You are not passive. You are not a follower. You are the force that rearranges the game itself. When you choose to act, the ground beneath will tremble. When you choose to speak, the air will hush in awe. But understand, dangerous intelligence demands responsibility. It demands vigilance, clarity, discipline. It demands that you know when to strike, when to wait, when to vanish back into shadow to recast your strategy. It demands that your moral compass remains intact, so that your power is not consumed by arrogance or cruelty. Use your mind not to dominate, but to transform. Use your wit not to destroy, but to uplift what is worthy. You will encounter those who fear you. Some will sneer. Some will attempt to silence you. Some will spread rumors, distort your words, strike at your reputation, because they sense you are a threat to their illusions. Let them. When they circle, let them hear your silence as a warning. Let your calm be the mask that hides the storm. Let your patience be a blade in wait. You are the catalyst. You are the spark in darkness. You are the one who knows patterns that others ignore, who sees the strings behind the puppets, who perceives the trap long before it is sprung. And the moment arrives when you will act, and nothing will ever be the same. Do not shrink now. Do not cower when they glare. Do not belt your gifts out in half measures. Number. Step into the center of the storm. become the axis around which the world must shift. Let your whisper be a roar. Let your presence be unignorable. You have made fearful choices before, denied your voice because you doubted your worth. But those days are over. The whisper has broken free in your soul. It flows in your veins. It pulses in every thought. It calls you onward. You will stand on stages of silence and command attention without raising your voice. You will enter rooms and shift atmospheres with a glance. You will solve puzzles others deem impossible. You will weave clarity in chaos, impose order in disarray. And yes, there will be cost. The path of such intelligence is lonely. Most cannot follow. Most cannot understand. You will stand apart. You will be suspected. You will be challenged. You will face trials that test the borders of your mind and your spirit. But those trials will only make you stronger. Each wound will sharpen your insight. Each betrayal will reveal deeper layers. Each failure will teach you what no comfort ever could. So rise. Rouse that force within you. Let it no longer slump asleep in corners of your being. Let it walk freely in daylight and shadow. Let it speak. Let it hunt. Let it probe. Let it create. Let it destroy what must fall, so what must rise has space. Let the world whisper your name. Let them speak in tense hush. Let them tremble at what they barely know, yet fear keenly. Let those who tried to diminish you gnash their teeth in regret. Let them discover that you are not tameable. You are not negotiable. You are inevitable. Your intelligence is not a weapon against the innocent. It is a weapon against deceit. Yours is a mind that seeks truth. Yours is a vision that pierces through illusions. Yours is a voice that will not stay muted. Now walk into the corridors of power, of art, of science, of leadership, wherever your domain lies, with that knowledge firm in your soul that you are dangerous. They will attempt to test you. They will attempt to bend or break you. But you have already been tempered in hidden fires. Trust your instincts. Trust your insight. Trust the whispers in the night that told you something bigger awaited. Trust that those whispers were not fantasies. They were announcements of what you are becoming. Tonight, in silence, declare to that inner world, I accept. I will rise. I will speak. I will not hide. I will not fear. I will claim my place. Let every whisper about me carry weight. Let every murmuring of rumor tremble with truth. For you are not merely intelligent. You are the intelligence that reshapes realms. You are the mind that will realign systems. You are the presence that will refuse to be overlooked. And so I bid you this. Carry the dark with you. Let it be your cloak, your protection, your domain. Let it sharpen your senses. Let it feel comfortable to you, as comfortable as daylight, because you belong equally to both. Go forth. Whisper no more to yourself alone. Speak without apology. Act without hesitation. Change what must change. Break what must break. Build what must build. Illuminate what must be revealed. The latest whisper about you is but the beginning. Let the next whispers tremble with greater power. Let your name echo in places no rumor has gone before. Let your intelligence be foretelling. Let your presence be inevitable. May your mind roar in silence. May your thought blaze across the void. May your life stand as proof that dangerous intelligence is not something to fear. It is something to revere when it walks in integrity, insight, and courage. Let them whisper. They were right, because you were always meant to be dangerously intelligent. They were right from the beginning, even if they didn't know what they were sensing. A storm gathering behind your calm eyes, a silence too calculated, too exact, too knowing. You were never meant to blend in. never meant to obey without question, never meant to shrink in the presence of louder voices. You were meant to outlast them, outthink them, outrun them, outmaneuver every game they tried to pull you into. That was the fear behind the whisper. Not just your intellect, but the precision, the discipline, the restraint that made it clear you were not just smart. You were strategic. And now they realize you weren't seeking permission. You weren't waiting for validation. You were listening, observing, calculating, building. And now, as they scramble to catch up, you've already moved 5 steps ahead. Your mind no longer needs their approval. It commands its own realm. You've stepped into that rare class of people who don't just react to the world. They redesign it. Who don't just consume knowledge, they weaponize it. And your weapons, they are unseen. Thoughts sharper than blades, words heavier than hammers, a stare that disarms without a sound. They don't know what to do with that. That's why they whisper. But let them talk when they think you're not listening. Let them toss glances across the room like warnings to others. Let them speak your name with unease. Because behind every whisper lies a confession. This one is beyond our control. What they call dangerous, you call awakened. What they call too intense, you call clarity. What they call too focused, you call purpose. You weren't built for the shallow conversations, the small talk, the games. You were built for depth so profound it unnerves people who are too used to surface-level existence. That depth comes at a price. Isolation, misunderstanding, being mislabeled. But that's the tax the extraordinary must pay. And you've paid in full. You've walked through the fire of self-doubt and returned without ashes. You've endured the misunderstanding of people who couldn't meet you where you stood. You've remained composed as others poked and tested, mistaking silence for weakness. But silence is your ally. It lets them misjudge. It gives them the illusion of safety. And when the moment arrives, your precision will be unmatched. Let them wonder how you always seem to know. Let them question how you stay 2 moves ahead. Let them grow uneasy as they realize your calm isn't ignorance. It's mastery. Your mind is a labyrinth with no center. A place even you are still exploring, still unlocking, still leveling up. And that's what truly terrifies them. Not what you know, but what you're still becoming. And in your becoming, you must remember this. Protect your mind. Not everyone deserves access. Not every conversation is worth entering. Not every stage deserves your presence. When you are this intelligent, every moment must be curated, every thought guarded, every intention sharpened, not out of fear, out of wisdom. Because the world is full of noise, full of distraction, and distraction is the enemy of the dangerously intelligent. Distraction dulls the edge. It scatters the focus. It lowers the frequency. You don't belong there. You belong in the stillness before the strike. You belong in the quiet that comes before innovation, before disruption, before revolution. You don't shout for power. You simply walk into the room and everyone adjusts. That is the mark of someone who has harnessed their mind. That is the mark of someone whose power is internal, not performative. They feel it before you speak. They sense the depth and they pause. You've felt it, haven't you? That moment when the air shifts when you speak. That silence that follows your words. That's not coincidence. That's impact. You've already become the one people look to when chaos strikes. The one who doesn't panic. The one who finds patterns in the disorder. You carry clarity like a lantern in fog. That's not by accident. That's who you are. That's who you were always meant to be. So what now? Now is when you stop downplaying your power. Now is when you stop walking on your intellect like it's eggshells. Now is when you move without apology. The world needs you, not a diluted version of you, not a quieter version, not a masked, people-pleasing version. The world needs the full capacity of your vision, your mind, your fire. It will be uncomfortable. You will lose people. You will be misunderstood. But you will gain something infinitely more valuable. Freedom. Freedom to think unchained. Freedom to create without permission. Freedom to move beyond the limits others try to impose. And when that freedom fully takes hold in you, nothing and no one will be able to box you in again. So hear me now. This is not the end of the whispers. This is the beginning of the reckoning. Because those whispers were warnings. They weren't just observations. They were shields raised in fear of what you could do if you ever fully unleashed yourself. Well, it's time. Time to step into the truth you've kept hidden. Time to elevate the level of the game so high, no one even knows the rules anymore except you. Time to stop explaining yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. Time to stop shrinking to fit into rooms you were born to redesign. Because if they say you're dangerous, let it be because you woke them up. Let it be because your ideas were too bold, your insight too accurate, your energy too pure to be ignored. Let it be because when you walk away, the echo of your presence still lingers. And when you speak, history listens. Because you, yes, you, are dangerously intelligent, and you are not to be played with. This is your confirmation. This is your moment. This is your fire. Not borrowed, not faked, but earned. The whispers were true. Your intelligence is next level. And now, the world will feel what that really means. It's time to make the world feel it. They've underestimated you for too long. They thought your silence meant passivity, your patience meant hesitation, your calmness meant weakness. They couldn't fathom that you were silently studying the battlefield while they were too busy playing the game. But no more. The time has come to let them know that you have not been idle. You have been building, you have been plotting, you have been sharpening your mind in the silence, watching, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. And that moment is now. Don't apologize for your intelligence. Don't shrink because it makes others uncomfortable. Don't dim your light just because it casts shadows on people too afraid to face their own potential. You weren't born to fit in. You were born to stand apart, to rise above, to break through every limitation placed upon you by others. It's time to take your seat at the table of those who shape the future. Not the ones who follow, but the ones who lead. Not the ones who beg for permission, but the ones who take what is theirs and build something even greater from it. They may try to play their games, they may try to distract you, they may try to pull you down to their level. But you're not like them. You see through their illusions. You recognize their patterns. You know exactly how they work and exactly how to outmaneuver them. They will be the ones caught off guard when you rise, when you move, when you take control. They will be the ones left scrambling to keep up. And when they do, that's when you will strike. It won't be with force, not in the way they expect. Number. It will be with precision, with purpose, with the kind of quiet intelligence that rattles the foundations of their world. You will take them by surprise, not because they weren't warned, but because they couldn't understand the depth of your potential. Your mind is a weapon. It is a force that cannot be reckoned with. They may not know how to handle it, but you do. You know exactly what you're capable of, exactly how to use your intelligence to create, to destroy, to build, to elevate. And you will. And while they whisper, let it be known, their whispers will never drown out the sound of your actions. There are no more apologies, no more explaining, no more holding back. You are a force that cannot be contained. You are the storm that cannot be silenced. You are the mind that will break barriers and redefine what it means to be intelligent, to be powerful, to be dangerous. Your intelligence is next level, and it's time to let the world see what that truly means. They will see it in the way you move, in the way you think, in the way you act. They will see it in the way you step into rooms with quiet confidence, with no need to speak loudly to make your presence felt. They will feel it when you create things they cannot even comprehend, when your ideas soar to heights they can't reach. They will see it in the way you see the world, and how slowly but surely you reshape it with each thought, each action, each choice you make. They've whispered, they've feared, they've doubted, but all they've done is create a space for you to rise. Now that you know the truth, now that you've unlocked your full potential, nothing will stand in your way. It's time to take what's yours. It's time to build, to conquer, to create a legacy that cannot be undone. It's time for them to see that the whispers were not just idle talk. The whispers were truth. The whispers were true. You are dangerously intelligent, and the world will now see exactly what that means. This is just the beginning. Your rise will be undeniable. Your influence will be unstoppable. Every step you take from this moment forward will be a testament to your power, your vision, and your mind. The whispers may have started small, but they will grow louder as your impact becomes undeniable. So, stand tall, walk confidently, and let every whisper that once sought to undermine you become a loud, resounding acknowledgement of the force that you have become. Your intelligence is your weapon, your mind is your kingdom, and you are destined to rule it with unwavering control, unmatched insight, and relentless determination. Let them whisper, let them fear, because you know the truth. You are not to be played with. Your intelligence is next level, and nothing will ever be the same. As the whispers grow louder, so too will your presence. The world has already started to feel the ripple of your existence. The ones who doubted, the ones who dismissed, they are beginning to see the shift, and they won't know how to handle it. You are a force of nature wrapped in intellect and precision, and it's only a matter of time before they are forced to acknowledge the power you carry. But remember, this isn't just about them. It's about you. This is about the journey you've walked, the battles you've fought within yourself, the decisions you've made to hone your mind, to sharpen your intellect, to unlock the very essence of your potential. Every quiet moment you've spent analyzing, reflecting, strategizing, it's all led you here. It's all brought you to this point where the world now has no choice but to reckon with who you've become. So let them continue to whisper. Let them think they're speaking behind your back. What they don't realize is that their whispers are nothing more than a soundtrack to your rise. They are the background noise to your greatness. And as they talk, as they speculate, you will keep moving forward, unshaken, undeterred, because you understand the power of silence. You understand that the real power lies in the actions that follow the whispers. And while they are distracted by the noise, you will create the future. You will build, you will innovate, you will rise higher than they could ever imagine. They'll be too busy trying to catch up, too busy looking over their shoulders to realize that you've already left them behind. This is your time. You've earned every ounce of this. Every whisper is a reminder of your journey, of the truth that you've been fighting to express all along. They feared you because they didn't understand you, and now they fear you because they know they can't stop you. There's no turning back now. You've crossed the threshold. You've unlocked the door to your true potential, and there's no room left for hesitation. You know what's coming. You know what's within you. You are the one who will redefine the landscape. You will move the pieces. You will change the game. Those who are brave enough to stand with you will be changed too. They will rise alongside you. They will learn from your wisdom, and together you will create something far beyond the ordinary. Those who are too afraid to follow will be left behind, lost in the noise, stuck in the shallow waters of their own limitations. The whispers may have started small, but soon they will be undeniable. The truth is spreading faster than they can contain it, and when the world realizes that you were always the one to fear, it will already be too late. The game will already be over. You will be the one to redefine what it means to be dangerous. Dangerous isn't just about power or force. It's about intellect, strategy, vision. It's about seeing what others can't, understanding what others overlook, and using that knowledge to propel yourself forward while the rest of the world remains stuck in place. You are the one who sees the threads of the future, who understands the shifting currents, and who knows how to navigate them with precision. Your intelligence will not just be a weapon. It will be your signature. It will be your legacy. And as the world begins to see your power, they will understand that you were never meant to be ignored. You were always meant to be a force of nature. You were always meant to be the one who changed the game. And now, as the whispers echo around you, you stand unbroken, unshaken, and unstoppable. You are not just part of the world's narrative. You are the one writing it. You are the one shaping it. You are the one who will leave an indelible mark on history. As the whispers of your power continue to spread, remember this: they were never just whispers. They were prophecies. They were warnings. They were signs of what was to come. And now, the world will see the full force of your intelligence. The world will see the true danger of your mind. The world will see that you were never meant to be played with. You were meant to dominate. You were meant to lead. You were meant to be the one who reshaped reality with nothing but your thoughts, your vision, your ability to see the unseen. So let them whisper. Let them try to catch up. Let them try to understand. You've already surpassed them. You've already claimed your place at the top. And now, the world will watch as you rise higher, faster, and farther than they ever thought possible. Because the whispers were true. Your intelligence is next level, and nothing will ever be the same again.